Welcome to Absurdly Nerd. Today on this podcast, we're going to talk about God of War. We're going to do a whole God of War episode since God of War is releasing in a month, right? Less than a month?
Well, November 9th.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to do a whole episode, and we brought me, Eric, who you're used to seeing, and we got our friend Monty. So we're gonna go like kind of like a little overview on how we got introduced to the series. Then we'll organically talk about the rest of the series. Yeah, so I started God of War 3.
Yeah,
and the newest one, 2018 God of War. I didn't play 1 or 2. I think I started 1, but it was way after it released, and I thought it looked like shit. So
I went back to it this year, and it still looks like shit.
It still looks like shit. But yeah, so I started on 3, and favorite part of 3, you get to fuck Aphrodite. So. Sorry, we'll cut that again. We might cut that.
No, the Kratos in the old ones is not likable like he is now.
He's a badass, like unadulterated badass bad person.
That's when video games were just like, here's a badass and
murder. It was a hack and slash, and I mean the new one is like a refined.
Yeah, it's more story.
Yeah, refined hack and slash with a fantastic story.
I do because Greek mythology is my favorite. Of all like mythology stuff, so I wish that we got this kind of game with Greek mythology.
Yeah,
but
that would be cool.
Yeah.
So you played all 3 of all.
Well, yeah, the spin-offs and all. Yeah.
Oh, you played every even Ascension, the one on the PSP.
It sucks.
You're a hardcore God of War fan.
But
you're a PlayStation guy, so that's all you had for a couple of years.
There's so much more on PlayStation. But no, the series is good. I like the Greek stuff, but it went too long. It was like 5 or 6 games with all Greek mythology.
Yeah.
So it just kind of got long in the tooth. So when they announced like 5 or 6 years later and they rebooted it to Norse, I was pretty excited for it.
Yeah, and I think that was when they weren't doing a whole lot of Norse mythology games. I think the show Vikings was good, like popular.
That was about it though.
But that was about it. So they jumped right in before there was fucking Valhalla and
then Assassin's Creed.
I was like, yeah. Now everything is that fight like that era.
Yeah. And then you started with 2018, right?
Yeah, I started 2018. It was free when I got my PS5.
Oh, it came with it?
It was like if you had PlayStation Plus or something, you had a whole library of games that you could get.
There's like 20, there's 20 or so games.
And I was like, I've never played God of War. Let me check this out. And then I was like, it was perfect. I was like, man, this game is good.
It's really good. And it's surprising if you play the other 3 and then play this one, because, like I said, they're so this new one is so refined and it's deeper and grittier, and the graphics are much better. And then, the guy's voice is just an epic voice anyway.
Who is that? It's that guy from? Is it not Star Trek, but
Stargate?
Stargate. Yeah.
He plays Teal'c. An alien.
That's as far. Man, I just knew he was from that show.
He sounds like an alien.
Yeah, I used to watch. It does actually. That voice should not come from a human. At all. Yeah, but I used to watch the fuck out of that show. Jason Momoa's off that show too.
So we've all beaten it. Have you beaten it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I beat it. So I played it like 3 times, like all the way through until the end.
Yeah. And
then the 3rd time I finally beat it, and it's. The only thing I dislike about the whole game is Freya. I hate that we're gonna do this whole. I mean, there's a reason that there's a cycle. He's teaching him, Atreus, that gods can be bad and but I just really don't want to fuck with Freya. I don't care. I don't want to do that.
I didn't think she was gonna be a big part until the very end of that game. God of War.
And I will say we were watching the trailer for the new one, which is awesome as fuck, by the way.
The latest trailer? Yeah. So
it's one of the best trailers ever. But I didn't have Baldur, and I was like, damn, I miss Baldur's cocky, shit-talking attitude.
I'm sure they'll find.
His voice actor was great.
Yeah. And so he's the big major god. You see Modi and Magni or whatever their names are.
Thor's kids.
Fodder. Yeah. Exactly. Fucking Atreus just stabs one in the neck or something. Doesn't he just
It's a good fight. Yeah. But it's their fodder.
Yeah. Dude, I will say, let's go into the 2018 game, because that's the one we share all together. The fucking opening fight of that,
and
the house with Baldur,
with Baldur. Oh my god, it's so cool, and the fucking earth cracks.
We throw them into trees and shit.
Yeah, and
I think that's I saw a video of it on YouTube, and that was a reason that I
started
the game. Cause like this looks funny and fun. Yeah. It was so much better when I actually played it.
Yeah, it's crazy how like, especially with me watching him play all the games and then playing 3, I was like, oh, this is a hack and slash, like gutsy. And then you get into the game and it's so, I keep saying different because it really is, but it's so fun. Like how deep the story goes and just mystery of like Atreus. I've never heard of Atreus in Norse mythology, my limited knowledge in Norse mythology.
See, I don't know much besides the Marvel stuff. That's where I got most of my Norse mythology from.
Oh, well, I've tried to listen to podcasts on Norse mythology, and there's like this woman from like Sweden or Norway or something, and she has just this thick accent, and I've had to start it over like 3 or 4 times. Just the first episode because she's like constantly talking about it and she like goes into different episodes, but it's like one long. It's just so hard to follow.
I really thought when they showed the first trailer for God of War 2018, the World Serpent? I thought we was going to have to fight that, and I was like, oh, this thing is going to whoop our.
Knew the name.
This thing's going to whoop our ass.
The entrance for that is amazing. Yeah. Like I don't have surround sound or anything, but if I can't imagine that like the entrance of the World Serpent coming in.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's like I was watching Top Gun Maverick, shameless plug. I was watching Top Gun Maverick the other night.
This better be a good reason for this to come back to this.
It will be.
So Top Gun and Tom Cruise wrote the World Serpent.
Yeah. Anyway, if there is a man alive who could ride the World Serpent, it would be Tom Cruise. No, but no. So like I was watching that movie and there was things happening in the movie. I was like, man, this movie would be so much better if I was in a theater. Like playing God of War, it would be much better if you were playing in a theater on a huge screen with surround sound and you could hear like 3D audio. Like that'd be sick to have, especially when you see, like I haven't played a whole lot of like games like, Bayonetta, you fight this giant boss that's like huge. And then there's some other ones where you fight like planet sized bosses, and then even in Marvel Ultimate Alliance, you fight Galactus, but it's not to the scale of the fucking World Serpent when he moves and the fucking waters go down and you can see his body moving and it's like it's like half the screen.
Yeah. Well, I guess you can kind of see like the parts of his body in the background and stuff too.
You see mountains and then his body and you're like, is that his body? You can see the fucking belly scales.
I still don't know if we're ever going to fight him. I don't know.
There's no way.
You'd fucking lose, dude. All he has to do is spin
the
his
last
body.
boss battle was on his back, wasn't it?
I think we used him. Wasn't it?
He was part of it.
Yeah. So you had to fight on that giant, and then you used him.
That's right.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly how, because Freya animated that giant's body.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
God, I was so mad.
Oh, yeah, this whole thing is really spoilers. So.
Yeah.
No, it was cool. Like one of the callbacks when you go down to the depths. Was it called Helheim? Yeah, with the Zeus.
when he's talking to him.
Yeah, talking to Zeus.
Oh yeah,
I think that may come back. I think the Zeus stuff.
Since you played the old ones, you saw it. Like you knew what was going on. I was completely lost. I was like, who's talking to? I thought it was Odin. Yeah. And I was like, why is Odin talking to him right now? Like he's his son.
The only thing to really know from that one is Zeus is his father and to try to kill him is pretty much the only
Yeah, so that's cool as fuck.
It was prophecy that the son would kill the father, so Zeus was just going to get ahead of it and kill him.
Oh man, I need to go back and replay this game before the new one comes out, just because.
2018.
Yeah,
Athena's a big part of this one too, because she's
the one who like guides him through all.
She shows up when he goes back for the Blades of Chaos. And, she's in there the doorway. Yeah.
Yeah. So in that game, when the moment where you're like you hear Zeus's voice, I had subtitles on, so it said Zeus, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's Zeus's voice." And then Atreus like kind of hears it, but doesn't really. And I think he asks him about it. Like,
no, he doesn't hear. I don't think Atreus doesn't. He asks who he's talking to or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it was.
I think it was like that. So there was a part in the game where I was like, if they do this, I'm gonna hate it. And it's where Atreus starts getting a little bitter. And it's like right when he stabs Magni, I'm like, dude, is he fix
complaining and
he finds out he's a god.
Yeah, he starts being a fucking dickhead. He's like, we're better than him. I was like, please do not make him the villain. I do not want to fight Atreus. And then by the end of the game, he kind of comes around on it. I'm like, thank God they did a redemption arc, because I don't want the whole series to be him and Atreus fighting, because I just feel like it's not going to go the way that I know. Like they want us to think that Atreus is going to kill the father, but I just don't feel that. I just don't feel that way. I just don't feel.
Well, that mural on the wall at the very end has that kind of prophecy on it. But I don't know. It's Atreus holding Kratos' body is all we see on that.
Yeah.
So
and you did say in one of our old episodes that Kratos dies in like every God of War.
Yeah, like he's cursed or whatever where he can't die.
Yeah, because he just crawls out of hell every time.
Can't stay dead.
Another cool part in Helheim was that big vulture bird looking thing in the background that never moves.
Yeah. Evidently, like they ran out of time or something.
It was supposed to be a boss.
It's supposed to be a boss fight.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
That would be
It looks huge. Yeah, it's huge.
The one thing I want to go back, kind of all over the place, but I do want to go back to the 2018 trailer, the newest one that came out. Not 2018, but the newest Ragnarok trailer. Yes. When they have like him shield blocking that one like creature. Yeah. I was like, I'm so glad that I haven't seen a troll from the first one.
Yeah, because I was
like, man,
5 or 6 bosses
that were all the same troll.
The trolls
with just different colorations.
That's like the one with in Helheim's like the only good one.
Yeah.
Yes.
The gatekeeper or whatever they called him.
The rest of them are awful.
Yeah.
I had when I was doing optional bosses on that one, I turned down the difficulty to easy so I could fight the Valkyries and beat all of those.
How many Valkyries did you beat?
I got all of them, yeah.
Did you? How many Valkyries did you?
3.
I beat 0.
I had to crank down the difficulty. It was hard.
One of our buddies, Jake Malero, he started the game on the hardest difficulty. Never played it before, and he just started on the hardest difficulty and died like on the first enemy. I was like, "You're gonna want to turn it down." He's like, "No, man." And he made it. He actually killed some Valkyries on the hardest difficulty. I was like, "Holy fucking shit!"
The Valkyries whooped my ass.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah,
I would spam specials and stuff.
But I'm also not like I don't play games to be hard. And this is where this game, like, it can be challenging if you want to make it challenging, especially like the levels of Helheim you can do. It's like a tournament basically. Yeah. But if you're not there for challenging gameplay and you're there for story, this game has it. Like,
and I didn't even know
or series.
Like I didn't ever go back to the first time I played it. I didn't ever go back to was it Helheim or the volcano area where you fight to the tournament.
Yeah, that's a Helheim.
And then there's another one that you go to. It's like all fog and it's like a maze.
Oh my god! It almost made me stop playing the game.
The maze,
sucks.
Like it's so annoying because you have like it takes forever to get through it.
Yeah,
I think I did Helheim and I tried the mountain and I didn't get far and I was like, all right, fuck this.
But I turned it off the first time after they throw the ashes off the cliff. I didn't even go back home, so I didn't until somebody told me about that clip at the end where Thor shows up. I was like, oh, I didn't even know that shit was there.
Oh, you know my favorite like little Easter egg from God of War 2018 is modders and shit when they followed Baldur as he was getting thrown down in the first fight. You know how he fell through the cracks? He flips
you off.
Yeah, I was like,
I didn't know that.
It only does it like the first time. Like if you play through again, it doesn't do it. Something like that.
That's cool though. Cool. That he flips.
I didn't know. That
is so cool. That's like a developer. Like either there's 2 ways you could interpret that, where the developers were like, this is a little fun little Easter egg for the gamers, or it's like somebody was like, his character would flip people off. Like his character would.
Well, they're like, somebody's gonna take the time to look at this shit. So might as well put it,
like you had to mod to like follow him down with the camera, and he's like flipping off. Like that's cool. Then you know
the camera in God of War 2018 that never breaks behind. Like it's a continuous shot. Was a cool, like I like that a lot.
Yes, and what I like about 2018 as opposed to the other games is there's not a lot of QTEs. I fucking hate QTEs.
It starts out with QTE.
Yeah, but it's not like annoying like God of War 1, 2, and 3. To me,
you're tapping X to your thumb falls.
Yeah,
off.
It's like you're killing a boss in a gruesome way. Like you're killing Hercules. I wish I could have seen it, but I was too focused on which button to press, so I didn't miss it. So I didn't get to see him.
I'm so glad I missed all that because I hate
just
so
tap.
much.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that I know I did miss was when he ripped. Oh, is it Apollo where he rips the wings off his legs and he can't?
It's Icarus.
No, it's Artemis.
Hermes.
Jesus, Artemis is a woman. Jesus, I'm a dumbass.
He cuts Hermes. He cuts off at the knee.
Oh, yeah. So he can't like run away.
Yeah, so he can't run from him.
That's so gangster.
Even like getting the blades in 2018, I still prefer the axe.
Oh, the axe is amazing.
Yeah, the axe is so fun. And like in our weapons list, we talked about the Blades of Chaos, and I love the Leviathan axe. It's so like heavy and weighty, and when you hit an enemy, it feels like, shit, I just fucked
it never got old to throw it and catch it.
Yeah.
Like that was the coolest mechanic.
Yeah.
I think in the trailer for Ragnarok, doesn't it show like a clash between Mjolnir and the
and
the
Leviathan
axe? That's gonna be crazy.
Good. I hope it
you
fucking
jump into
shatters
20 or the next one or
which
Ragnarok?
Oh, our predictions for Ragnarok and how we want it to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let you guys start because I don't really have much.
The only thing that they've confirmed it is the end of Norse mythology. Like this is the last Norse one.
Yeah.
So I think it'll either I don't know if Kratos is going to make it. He dies in everyone, so who knows?
Yeah.
But I think it is going to ease its way into Egyptian next.
What if it's ended with him dying, but then the next game started with him like coming back?
Yeah.
Like when he dies, he like somehow gets cast out of Helheim because he's not allowed. And then Amun Ra or whatever, the king of death, the god of death in Egyptian.
The Egyptian would have a lot of cool. That would be cool. But that's like getting beyond Ragnarok.
Yeah, Ra is the king as the god of sun. So I don't know why I said that. Sorry. Anubis is the god of death.
But I don't know if they can kill. I don't think they can kill Kratos off and have the series go past this one. I don't think the series goes forward without Kratos.
I think you're right. I mean,
I don't think it would be as fun or.
But also, you're bringing in. Last of Us 2 did it with Ellie.
Yeah, but.
And they made us like Ellie as much as they like, but they also took Joel from Ellie.
Yeah.
And they made us like, I don't know if they can do that in God of War because I don't feel like if they, I think you're right. I don't know. That's tricky to think about.
And with the Easter egg that like Atreus is Loki.
Yeah.
I don't know how much like he's going to go on to different things being Loki.
Yeah.
And with the World Serpent knowing like you look familiar, whatever he said.
Yeah.
Yeah. That he looks familiar. And then somebody blew the horn.
Yeah.
And they still didn't ever answer that question of who blew the horn.
Yeah. They like, wasn't it talk that it was Thor? Or no, it was Baldur.
No, it doesn't say. Like Baldur wouldn't have done it, but
people think it's
time traveling
Loki.
Oh, that's cool as fuck. Yeah.
So I think Kratos may die, and then Loki time travels to set shit up.
That's cool. That's a good idea to do.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know how they would get out of Norse mythology because like, so the whole thing of transferring from God of War 3 to this one, to this time period is like he killed all the gods and to get away, he went to Midgard.
Yeah. He just sailed
like
off.
He murdered everyone. And so he was just like, I'm done. I'm retired. And he went and found him some fucking.
Well, he
Norse
stabbed
puss.
himself at the end of God of War 3. That's what. Well, he's had that big scar because he's been stabbed multiple times. But he stabbed himself and crawled off a cliff. And you're like, well, he's done. And then he shows up and He shows up. He shows up in Midgard.
Yeah, he shows up chopping a tree down and saying, "Boy,
Yeah.
boy, what a beast."
Odin though in that trailer doesn't look like I thought he would. I thought he'd be more imposing. Like that shadow. It's kind of.
I missed it.
It's Anthony Hopkins.
I
remember.
I can't remember seeing Odin at all.
Scary. Old Anthony Hopkins is not
I hate
scary.
people are like, well, Thor doesn't look like the Thor from MCU. I was like, well,
Yeah. Also, the Thor from the MCU wouldn't be the Thor if there was a real Norse Thor either, because no one was super like ripped up.
Yeah.
And that Thor is on steroids.
Yeah, he's like, I think in Norse mythology he's described as like gluttonous. And
Yeah.
fat.
he's an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, he like fucking
they nailed
fuck
the
shit up.
voice.
He's a dum dum.
Getting Ryan Hurst to play it, the guy from Sons of Anarchy and Walking Dead and stuff.
Oh yeah. Who plays
Opie.
Beta?
He's Opie in Sons of Anarchy and Beta in Walking Dead.
And he's the dude that dies in Remember the Titans.
He dies in Remember the Titans?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the whole like he gets rid of.
I had never finished that movie.
You didn't finish We're gonna get on a tangent. But you didn't finish the Titans.
I remember like him being in it because we started it not too long ago. But
like revs up his car. And he's like, woo! He's like going through town, and because they just won like a big game or something.
How did he die?
He fucking
He's T-boned.
Yeah, he's T-boned. Then he's in the hospital, like for the last game. I don't know. I really don't remember how he dies. I just remember that the fucking movie starts and they're all at his funeral.
I've seen the beginning of this movie. I don't remember the funeral.
Oh, it may be the end of the movie that they go to his funeral. But it's like a flash. I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember.
But yeah, he's playing Thor. I think he nails it.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking cool too. So,
but I hope they do some. Like, I hope we see a grown up Loki too. Like, Norse,
if they do like a time traveling, that would be cool.
I doubt it's gonna happen.
I do too.
I don't like time traveling shit, but if it's like to explain how we get to a new.
See, I didn't know
Kratos.
In the newest trailers, mermaids and stuff. I didn't know that was all Norse.
I haven't seen the newest trailer.
Oh, okay.
I missed it. I saw the first one.
Yeah. Oh, the newest trailer is so fire.
Oh, it's got mermaids. There's a jellyfish aside. It's a huge jellyfish.
Yeah,
like, all kinds of crazy.
And then
shit.
like Norse mythology is, I think like there's a wolf chasing the sun, and that's what brings night and nightfall. Yeah. That's when
Fenrir?
he shoots it. Yeah.
Well, I thought that.
No, Fenrir is like the really big one. So there's like two.
Okay, yeah.
There's two wolves that like change the time. Yeah. So he like shoots an arrow, and the wolf chases it.
Yeah.
And that's what changes it to nighttime. So that's cool. But there's also like a city of dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's cool. I like.
Well, you're going to be able to go to all 9 realms in this one. That's what they said.
How many realms were you able to go to in the first one?
I think it was 5. Maybe.
Helheim, Jotunheim,
Midgard, Elfland. What's Elfland?
Oh yeah, fuck the elves, bro.
That boss battle.
That one was so annoying, dude. Yeah, and he was like, "You've been in there a long time." Oh
yeah.
He's
I thought they were funny.
I hated that boss battle where he'd shoot you and it'd get all dark and stuff.
I just hated that whole like light versus dark type shit. I was like,
the light elves, dark elves shit.
Yeah, I was like, come on, man.
And then they do the hint at the end. You killed the wrong one or whatever he said.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's actually that part is like him basically telling Atreus like, you interfered. You're a god. What you do matters. Even if you think you're doing the right thing, you could be doing the wrong thing. Like we got there at the fall of the light elves, but they could have been shitty. Like they could have been like tyrannical, shitty elves. So
which I like that kind of shit too. It's like a history that's been lived in. It's not just like
it's
there's shit going on besides what you're doing. I guess.
I wonder. So Tyr is the giant that just
he's the one that designed all that shit that you go through in the first game, like all the
puzzles. And
we go underground and that treasure room that's from treasures from all mythologies. And stuff.
That's the one where it's like all the Easter eggs.
There's like a Chinese like sort of mythology area, like there's something in that, like on the wall.
I wonder if they're just like this is probably stupid of me to say, but I wonder if they haven't nailed down where they're going next. And
I think it's all open.
Really? You think right now? I would think in their development they probably have it narrowed down into like 1 or 2 areas.
I don't think we'll get one for a while.
As long as it's good,
I can wait.
That's true. That's always a good, especially like a good sentiment to have with. Single player games are at the best, man.
Have you seen the new God of War controller?
Yeah,
I like it.
I'll probably get it since I couldn't afford the big God of War with Thor's hammer and everything.
It was sold out. I looked at it online the other day and it was already sold out.
Yeah, we talked about collector's editions the other day.
I would have taken out a loan for that.
That's ridiculous. Right. That one wasn't too bad.
That one's sick as fuck, by the way.
It wasn't like I think the Thor's hammer one's more expensive than that.
Is the shield from it's from Greek mythology, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
I think so, but I'm not sure. I haven't played some of those in a while.
Yeah. So I just remember in 2 there was like a power up, or 1 or 2, I don't remember. There's a power up. It was like the shields of Sparta, and it was like a phalanx, and they just stuck spikes out or whatever.
Yeah.
Or spears out. That was cool. But whatever.
Back to what we want to see in the newest one.
Yeah.
Tyr.
Yeah.
Like, how is he? Is he going to be like Freya was, where he's part of the game, but he's not? He's like on the outside on parts of it. Because it seems like at points he's going to be like with you.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Seems weird.
Like, is he gonna be with you during like combat scenes and other stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess he would probably that section. I'm sure he is. I don't know. He's kind of maybe, I don't know. He gives off antagonist vibes too.
Yeah, I know. His
when
face.
When he kind of stood up with Kratos, I was like, oh, this may go. We have to fight this asshole.
Yeah, like anyone that stands like up to Kratos. I don't think Kratos has had a friend in these, except for the dwarves, but
not really, because he shit talks him.
Yeah, they do shit talk each other.
In the older games, he has 2 or 3. He has a friend or whatever who fights with him. It's I can't remember his name.
I can't remember either.
But he fights with him in one of the older games.
I know you have to fight his brother. Kratos has had a brother, and you have to fight him once.
Yeah, wasn't he a Spartan? Like Kratos was a Spartan.
Yeah, because he was losing against the Persians, and that's how he got cursed. Was he prayed to Ares to win the war?
Oh, okay.
Or win the battle.
And then Persia, and then Ares tricked his ass.
And he killed his family, and that's why he's covered with their ashes and all that shit.
Dark.
Well, he got him back.
Yeah.
He got them all back.
Yeah.
They're the quick little tangent. The fucking boss fight in 3 where he fights Hades.
It's good.
It's fun as fuck. And you get his little scythes.
You get a lot of weapons in the old ones.
I was kind of in 2018. I was expecting more weapons.
Yeah,
but you had a lot of different attacks to do with the
and they also gave you the I'm sure there power ups in 2 and 3. You could level up stuff, but it wasn't to the point of Leviathan actually changed the way it looked and shit.
The tree, the branching paths and skill trees and stuff.
And I like the armor is basically you want fast armor.
I love the armor. Do you want customization stuff?
Yeah. Do you want the fast armor? Do you want the tank armor? Do you want the archer's armor that helps stupid Atreus do stuff?
Do you know there's an infinity gauntlet and you can get the different stones? It's not called that, but
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's in the 2018 when they get there's different stones you can put in a gauntlet, and it doesn't do the same thing.
But that's cool though.
Yeah.
Cool little fucking Easter egg for your bitch ass.
I guess if you knew it was there, but if you didn't, I
have to look that up because I didn't even know that was there.
But my favorite boss battle in 2018 was the dragon, I think.
Yes, that was fun.
Yeah,
that was sick. The first one's dope. The quick little fight with Magnus Modi was cool, but it's easy.
I like how you do where you're defending Atreus and you're spinning around looking for him. Yeah.
I still like the boss fight with Freya at the end, and she animates that fucking giant.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
I wasn't expecting him to snap Baldur's neck either.
Dude, that was the most gangster ass moment of that. And it kind of goes to show you how gritty this one is. Where in God of War 1, 2, and 3, where he used to just fucking he steps on guys' heads until they cave in, and he just snapped Baldur's neck, and we were like, "Oh shit!" Yeah. And the way it happened, the quickness.
Because I think throughout the game, you don't really you kill shit, but it's not been.
Yeah, it's not up
other
close.
Humans. Not like that.
It's not up close and personal and super gruesome. And then he preaches we don't want to interfere, we don't want to do this, we don't want to kill, and then he fucking.
But the whole weakness is was it the mistletoe shit she gave? Loki. Yeah. And then I was like, well, damn, that sucks. Why?
She killed her own son.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, she knew. So did she know that was his only weakness?
Yeah.
Yes.
She knew.
But why didn't she give it to him?
I don't.
Because he hated her because he made it to where. So if you wanted him to love you, guess what? Just give it to him.
Yeah. Oh, because he didn't want to be immortal, did he?
Yeah, no. He's he wanted to feel something. I keep touching your knee, and I'm sorry.
I just noticed it after you said it.
But yeah, his whole thing was he wants to feel something. He was fighting Kratos, and he was the whole time he was, and especially in the first, he was saying all this stuff that you're doing, and I feel nothing.
So Baldur and Thor are brothers. Is there any other
half brothers? Yeah,
half brothers.
Loki is his brother.
No, not in
this.
Not in this, but
not in the MCU either. Really, he's adopted.
So, and then Tyr is a giant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All the giants are dead though.
Not Tyr.
Well, except
that was rough too.
Going onto that mountain,
you walk up, just look over, and just everybody's gone.
Everybody did.
They just empty out that bag of ashes. All right, let's go home.
Oh, that is. I need to replay that shit now.
I played it. Well, during when I first got my PS5.
When did I play it last? It was probably the beginning of the year, and I still need to go back.
You chip PS5?
Oh, the only thing I didn't do was I didn't do the return home.
See, I didn't know that.
I did it by accident.
Did you? Yeah. So what do they talk about on the return home?
They just have a conversation about his name, like why his name Loki and the Atreus, where Atreus came from. It was one of the Spartans in his.
Yeah. Okay, I did see that. I think I watched a YouTube video on that. Spoilers.
So, and then like they get home, and the whole Thor thing is Loki's dream, which is the future, I guess, or like something coming up. And it was just like getting ready for Ragnarok.
Dude, this game's gonna be the shit. I'm just so pumped for it. Like the more we talk about it,
I think I'm gonna take off work.
I probably am too. I'm probably in. Well, this is something different, but Wakanda Forever comes out that weekend, so I'm probably just gonna take the 3 days off.
That would be
weekend. Oh my
it's the
God,
11th.
That's a good week. That's a damn good week.
I might take that away. So it comes out Thursday.
The game, it's a 9th. It's a Wednesday, I think.
Okay. I have some personal time that doesn't roll over, so I might.
Black Panther is the 11th.
Yeah.
So that'd be Friday. Damn, that's going to be a good nerd-ass week.
Yeah.
Hey, fucking hell yeah. Fuck it, let's take off,
and
dude.
Call of Duty comes out the week before.
Yeah, forget Call of Duty.
Wow, dude. Call of Duty it'll still be in its prime. Like, it's fun as fuck for the first couple months, and then people get too good at it, and I feel like shit.
Yeah, I'm going to take off. One more thing we'll talk about is the Amazon show that they're doing.
Oh, God. See, I'm sour on these shows, man.
I missed that.
They're doing a God of War. Amazon's doing a God of War show.
Live action.
Well, I hope it don't flop like the Lord of the Rings one is flopping.
Yeah.
So,
oh, God.
have they said it's going to be live action?
Yeah, and it's starting with the 2018 game, and then they're going to probably do flashbacks to Greek. But it is starting in 2018.
It would make sense to do that. But we've talked about this before, but they should do this as an anime.
It should.
I mean, the Dota anime, I've never played a Dota game, but the Dota anime is fucking sick. Castlevania, I played one Castlevania on Game Boy.
Better when you can't do all these gods and monsters and stuff.
I just think they should just not do it as a TV show.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. I don't think they should do it either, but if they have to do it, animate it or
as much as I love The Witcher, like the monsters are not what I would want.
Yes.
I would rather see the older ones as like a TV show or something than 2018, because 2018 like it's already basically a movie.
Yeah, it's a great story anyway.
Which I guess helps if you're going to make it into a TV show, but still,
it's hard to change that and make it more of a movie.
Yeah,
it's
and they've never made a good movie game.
Exactly. They made
game
Sonic
movie.
the Hedgehog.
But that was because we went in with low expectations.
Yeah. They also made Prince of Persia.
Yeah, so with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal as the Persian prince. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I'm not.
Michael Fassbender is an assassin.
I'll say Assassin's Creed's a movie too. That's awful.
Uncharted.
Uncharted was fun. Yeah. I mean, it was like good.
It's
action.
not like an Oscar movie.
No,
but it's a good action movie.
But yeah. That's all. See, that's all Mark Wahlberg makes now. Is family friendly.
I think I would want Jason Momoa, but I don't know if he can act. Like he has the Kratos.
You want him for what?
Kratos build. He has Kratos' build, but he can't act. So,
dude,
he's also not bald.
I was Jason Momoa.
Oh,
cut that shit out.
He's not doing that.
I'll shave for any role.
I mean, I think Cole could do Thor.
I could be
like
Thor.
put him some platform shoes on or something.
I'll be a fucking. Not a really good Thor.
See, we're talking about doing video game characters for Halloween on the podcast. Do Thor.
I'm gonna do Fat Thor.
Get ready for Ragnarok.
Should I do? Should I do Ragnarok Thor?
Yeah.
He's just like wearing shoulder pads and then belly out. I'll go kill a fucking sheep or something and wear it around my waist.
Trailer where it shows Kratos going at him with the Leviathan axe. He's burying that axe in his gut.
the way it shows it too and it stops.
Yeah.
He's.
And I'm wondering if like they're showing Thor so much that like
they're gonna misdirect us.
Yeah, and it's gonna be Odin. Like you kill Thor, but it's
at the beginning,
like near the beginning or in the middle. Yeah. But it's Odin is who you end up with.
Do you think we're getting Thor's hammer as a weapon?
That would be awesome. But also you also got the Leviathan Axe, which is kind of very similar.
Well, Leviathan Axe is ice. Blades of Chaos is fire.
Yeah.
Thor's hammer would be like what? Lightning.
Lightning. Yeah.
That would be cool if they did some kind of like.
Or if the axe breaks and you end up with a hammer, that'd be kind of.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of cool.
Oh, I don't want the extra break.
I mean, it's kind of what Marvel did but backwards with the Stormbreaker and
it's true.
Mjolnir.
It's true. Mjolnir.
Yeah,
I don't know how to say it. You're welcome. I listened to a podcast once.
I'm just hyped for this game,
dude. Yeah. I swear, dude. And you guys, man, I want to take off and I want to go see Wakanda that night.
Dude, all of it. Yeah.
All right, that was our absurdly nerd chat for the upcoming God of War Ragnarok game, and then an overview of the series and what we've played of it. If you like that, like and subscribe, share, and comment, because no one comments any fucking more, and it hurts my feelings. So
we'll try to get this group back to do a review too.
Yeah. Have Monty come on for his review, his first ever review.
Shoot, I'll be more than willing to come on.
Oh, that's good.
This game is awesome, and I can't wait for the next one. So
yes. But all right, thank you.